So I will look it up and get back to you, and then we'll set it up, and then that way you will be the second. This church out here, I did not do a formal thing with them. I did an informal branding thing, okay? And so my formal thing probably won't happen with them until next year. Like, I'll probably drop the album and then come back and we do something formal. With you and your church, I might actually be able to do the formal thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you consider me what'd you call it? You called it a marketplace minister. What did you call it? What did I call you? Minister. You called it marketplace minister. What'd you call it?
Oh, inner city minister, understanding missionary.
Inner city missionary. And I don't know if I would say just inner city for me, but inner city missionary. That's
inner city represents a whole lot.
What is that reference?
I think it goes beyond just like the city. But it's not talking. But we're not talking about. Usually, when we think about missionaries, we think about overseas,
right?
But when we talk about inner city missionary, that means that you're a missionary in the cities, amongst the cities. You know, so it's not limited to Chicago. It's not limited to, to one particular place. But you're actually part of inner city missionaries that actually travel. They used to do. A lot of the gospel rappers, they used to have them operate as missionaries. But that's how they took advantage, though.
What do you mean that's how they took advantage? That's interesting.
Because they would have them, they were like, you can't go to a concert unless you got somebody that's going to keep you. Like, so like if you was a rapper and you was going to Texas, you would have to find a Christian family in Texas. Strangers or not, they were willing to actually host you to come and stay there while.
How come you can't just get a hotel room? Because I get points.
But at that time they was actually having other people do it for them. But that's because they weren't getting paid either.
Right.
So they got paid a little bit, but it was so little. And I think that was one of the things that Lecrae did. I think Lecrae experienced some of that. I think he experienced some of that, how they had them operating.
Yeah.
And not receiving money, but other people was collecting money on the back end.
What do you mean, like charging admission to see him perform?
No. Like, basically the Christian artists weren't making money. They were always begging. They were always begging people to, they always were in need. The Christian artists were always in need.
Right.
Lecrae took the guys on his team, and they rich, or they're becoming rich. They have money to actually take care of their families,
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that he had did with the 116.
Right. You got to explain that. I mean, do you have a moment to explain that? Because I guess I don't understand how they did it differently than, I guess other Christian rappers would do it.
I'd like to welcome you to this Kairos moment. Welcome. I'm Rickavessel, and I'll be your guide for the next few minutes. Listen up so that you fully receive this impartation. The M.
Every man's gotta decide whose name is to blame for the cane upraised. You can quote, end quote, Batman's Bane. If you are still Django, that's chained to the mindset of the mundane mainframe. Narrow is the way, it's against the grain. Is that humane? Little bit of physical pain, that's a spiritual game make do. A harvest that you inherit so you can share it, what you can carry. Treasure in the earth and vessel like Mary. 3 days down in a tomb that's buried. Don't switch votes in the boat, John Kerry. Peace be still, even though I feel that the storm is real. Greater is he in me revealed, and that's revealing. My heritage reached to teach me the faith through the greatness of Yeshua. Never lay hands on the sick, and I did commit to the race, and I knew the risks and the consequences of it. Sit as a lamb in the midst of the dance, and I won't get nipped by the serpent's lips up against my heel. It is finished, it is already done by the one prophesied in the curse, so I won't be hurt. I am the church, and I bruise his skull. The weapons of my warfare not dull. Just like a rock from the 6th shot, made them all distraught, put them all to an open shame. I'ma drop $1 million and 11 like it ain't no thing.
His name is Ellipsis.
You can decide to make your election sure. Believe in your heart, confess with your mind. Salvation contains
Break
the cure.
bread entertainment.
You will survive tribulations to endure. Believe in your heart, confess with your mouth, make your election sure. I told the planet what I would not give. When I rose to manifest it, tried to make my ministry give short-lived. I heard the apostles and I read the prophecies that we must fulfill. Moved by the fruit of the word made flesh, cause the world was framed. Not a moment less than a foundation when the lamb was slain. Original ram in the bush, so I stand with my pants on my tush and a belt that's bland, but it fits so good with my outfit, church clothes, and it's proverbial. But I know my verbs, hermeneutics, I know my word. Cloven tongues, I know my God. Some say absurd, some say that's nerve. But every man gotta meet with the law, cause it's written on the heart like a face frown. Don't matter if they fake now, Mick that'll never say clown, but you know what he is. Issues flow from the id. Mad Ellipsis show down low, living up his soul. Then we give kingdom focused music a place to thrive, a marketplace where you can buy and support these artists' lives. Connect the dots to the district, meet my constituents. I'm not flicking my wrist, I'm box checking the list. Speaking life as a king, I'm delighted to bring you this music for the kingdom. M3dots.com. You can decide to make your election sure. Believe in your heart, confess with your mouth. Salvation contains the cure.
Bread entertainment.
You will survive tribulations to endure. Believe in your heart, confess with your mouth. Make your election sure.
Make it sure. The Mad Ellipsis Show. Free downloads at m3dots.com. This has been a manifestation of Break Bread Entertainment, and we'd like to thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing us to serve you with the gospel of Jesus Christ. We hope you was blessed by this ministry. Grace and peace. Be blessed.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God.
Are you tired? 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 Are you sleeping? Are you tired? Is it time for a nap? Is it time for some oatmeal? Let the beat ride! Y'all keep doing that! Y'all keep doing that! I'll be coming with spots to my feelings. I'm walking by the streets. With me and my design of what is hell is what I see. It's hard to happen. Good morning, never they must say. The world is never nothing. What is I? I've been working with being vision. It's one vision. Full with vision. True precision. Stick when I'm sitting to the harvest. Walk and listen. Not a whole lot. I will build this preset. We step and I'm a big in this street.